Got a flat tire there with a hole. I think this one I can air up on the other side here. These ones hold air, it's cleaner. So it looks like the valve stem doesn't have the little stopper in it. So I have an extra one of these and I'll put it in there and hopefully this tire will hold air. Oh, hopefully it doesn't explode. I got the F100 on these Pivotal Manufacturing jack stand dollies. I bought them 2 years ago when I was working on the FJ80 doing all the axle stuff. It allows you to, you can actually put a jack stand bolted to it, and you can roll the vehicle around the garage. It works nice in the smaller garage. I can push the vehicle straight up against the wall, and then when I need to work on it, I can pull it out here, spin it around, push it backwards. It makes working in these small areas so much easier, especially with these big rigs. Today I'm going to start with pulling the hood and the rest of the front clip, and maybe get a few things cleaned up and out of the way. And just like that, it's moved more into the middle of the garage. So I have access to this side. With the F100, it's a lot lighter than the 80 series. It was kind of hard to move around. This I can push around by myself super easy. But these things are a definite lifesaver when it comes to working on these rigs in your garage. So I'm already off to a bad start. The capture nuts on the back side of the hood hinges are broken, so they're just spinning free on the bottom ones on this side, and same with the other. So what I'm going to do is remove these hood hinges completely, and hopefully I can lift the whole thing up onto the hood by myself, or onto the roof by myself. We'll see. Hopefully I can lift this thing. We'll see. Oh, that was heavy. Not enough neck strength in there. That was definitely a two-person job. Damn bolt spinning. Got some vice grips on this side. Pinch it off and get the nut off the back side. Almost. Boom, easy. It's not so bad. Let's see what this is. It's pretty rusty. All right, so pulling all that off wasn't too bad. Couple bolts there and elsewhere. I only broke one bolt here, but I'll just drill and tap that later on, or maybe the two is good, who knows. Now I'm gonna try to work on getting the fenders off of there. I don't know if it's easier to pull the fenders with the wheel wells or separately or what. I'm just cutting this shit off. Hose doesn't want to come off. Get the old persuaders here. I'll just let it kind of drain out like that for a bit before I make too much of a mess here. Say a few hours later, I decided not to record removing everything else. It was just easier that way. It's just bolts and rusty BS that I didn't think would be enjoyable to watch. You can see I got everything off here. I only had a few issues with a couple bolts. This lower fender bolt, the clip on the back, was broken, so the bolt just continued to spin. Same with the other side. A few bolts on this front cross member here, or course part, whatever you want to call it, I had to drill out. I decided just to take the fenders and the wheel wells off separately. It's easier to store and move around. But anyways, here it is. The next video I'll probably pull the motor and get some of this factory cross member stuff cut out, and then all the other suspension as well. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. I'm tired and I don't want to work anymore. It's like 90 degrees out, so we'll see you next time.